Hi, everyone. My name is Neil Basta. Welcome back to the Nomad Tax Danger Zone, Best States Edition. In this video, we're breaking down why Texas is one of the top 5 U.S. states for digital nomads and expats who want to minimize their state tax exposure legally and cleanly. If you're leaving the U.S. or living abroad already but still need a U.S. home base, Texas could be your ideal pick. Let's walk through the top 5 reasons why. First, and probably most obvious, Texas has no personal income tax. That means your wages, business income, dividends, capital gains, rental income, and even crypto earnings are not taxed at the state level. You only need to deal with your federal taxes, which simplifies everything. No Texas tax return, no state audits over income. And for business owners or contractors working abroad, that's a huge administrative burden lifted off your plate. Second, Texas is business-friendly. It's one of the easiest states in the country to form and maintain an LLC or S corporation. There's no franchise tax for most small businesses making under a certain amount, and the state doesn't tax your S Corp's pass-through income. If you're running an online business or freelancing across borders, Texas gives you room to grow without piling on unnecessary fees or red tape. That's something many nomads overlook when setting up their business structure. Third, Texas has a strong legal presumption of domicile. Once you make Texas your official residence, and with a driver's license, voter registration, mailing address, and a few other steps, Texas accepts that. And here's the big benefit: Texas doesn't come looking for you later. If you leave the country or live abroad for years, Texas isn't the kind of state that will try to claw you back into residency for taxes. It's very different from states like California or New York, which are known for aggressively auditing expats and trying to prove you never really left. Fourth, even though Texas has higher property taxes, you don't have to own property to establish residency. You can rent, stay with friends or family, or even use a virtual mailbox. And that's something a lot of digital nomads take advantage of. They spend 1 or 2 weeks in Texas, complete all the necessary paperwork, and establish domicile. Once that's done, they head abroad with peace of mind. Fifth, and this is a big one for long-term planning, Texas has no estate or inheritance tax. If you're building wealth, thinking about retirement, or planning to pass assets on to family later, this keeps things simple and more tax efficient. It's not just about today's taxes. Texas gives you fewer obstacles later in life too. So here's the summary. No state income tax, no tax on S Corp distributions, no estate tax, strong audit protection once you're domiciled, and a simple, affordable way to establish legal residency, even for nomads. But just like with any other state, you have to do it the right way. Establishing residency in Texas doesn't work unless you've also cut ties with your previous state. And that's where a lot of people get into trouble. States like California, New York, New Jersey, and others will often say, "Hey, we still think you're a resident because you have a house here." Or, "You used your old address on a tax return." Or, "Your driver's license is still registered in our state." That's why we recommend taking a full set of steps, not just 1 or 2. Here's what that usually includes: getting a Texas driver's license, registering to vote in Texas, establishing a mailing address, like a virtual mailbox or rented unit, updating your federal tax returns to reflect your Texas address, notifying your bank and credit card companies of your new address, updating your health insurance and other subscriptions, filing a declaration of domicile if needed, and most importantly, cutting off ties to your former state, like selling or terminating leases, canceling voter registration, removing dependents from school rolls, and updating all state-level records. The cleaner the break, the stronger your case. This matters especially if you're coming from a state with high taxes and aggressive enforcement. If you want help doing this properly, we created a free Texas domicile checklist. It walks you through all the major steps and documents you'll need. You can download it in the link below. And if you're unsure whether you've really left your old state, or you want to plan around an upcoming move, book a consultation with me. We'll look at your current setup, your business income, your travel plans, and give you a roadmap that keeps your taxes legal and clean. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment below with any questions about Texas residency, and subscribe to the channel for the next state in our series, Nevada. See you in the next episode of Nomad Tax Danger Zone.